Peace, y'all. I hope everyone's doing well today. Let's get some messages real quick. I had a dream that I was doing a test. It was a simple math test. Well, it really wasn't a test. It was just someone wanted to test my math skills. It was a tarot reader. I had to do a test on this yellow sheet of paper. You know those yellow notepads. And she had wrote down like some questions on there, math questions, and they were easy. And so like as I was like answering them, like I didn't get to finish it. And so she took the paper and graded it anyway, even though I didn't finish the test. And so I kept telling her, like, wait a minute, like I'm not done. And so she was like, she wouldn't say nothing. She just kept checking it. And I'm like, I'm not done. She won't let me finish. So, it was marked wrong or something like that. Yeah, so that's what I got. So let's get some messages. Let's see what this reading is about. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides of the highest white light, most high God of righteousness, please give me some messages when it comes to this dream. Give me the overall energy of the dream, and then we'll go into the dream. All right, so we got the Emperor with the Two of Cups, with the Four of Cups energy here, the Ace of Cups. So what I'm seeing here is that someone could be in this energy where they're wanting to connect with you. And it's because they see maybe good things happening to you. But the issue is the cycle is closed. Someone's fully aware of what you represent, who you are, and what you're about when it comes to how you develop in this world. With the Hierophant is someone who's like a leader, teacher, and maybe this is a person who could be in regret at this time for possibly a loss. Maybe there's a loss when it comes to a system, a family. You have maybe two people mourning over you, possibly. This could be family, friend, whoever this is. They betrayed you with the Seven of Swords. What is this, ancestors? These are people who stabbed you in the back. So this could be people connected to you, family, whatever this is. I see like someone stabbed you in the back. Someone could have lied, stole from you, plotted on you, plotted against you. And with the Two of Pentacles in reverse, this is someone dealing with multiple juggling or something out of control. So what I'm seeing here is after this betrayal, someone's currently struggling with keeping up with their life currently. They could be in this emotional, energetic instability where they're not knowing what to do because you may not be around. So with the Lovers and the Judgment card is you making a decision, a shocking decision that could create a turbulence for other people's lives. This is you going after the things that you want, and it could be making people uncomfortable. Let's see. Anything else? Yeah. So you're choosing happiness. You're choosing happiness. And there could be people conflicted about this. So with the Five of Wands and the Nine of Swords is you choosing your battles wisely. You know, I don't feel like you're in this stage of even wanting to like be in competition or like trying to get in any type of negative energy when it comes to people, their feelings, and you know how they may be feeling about you. I feel like you're in this stage in your life where you're blocking yourself from negativity. And so with the Chariot and the Nine of Pentacles is You continuing to stay like on your own, working on yourself, being independent, courageous in life. And this could cause others to feel as if whatever they're trying to manifest is not working. Someone's losing control of their manifestations is what I'm seeing here. And it's because you're protecting your energy at all costs. So with the Hermit card is someone could be doing like magic on you or something. With the coven or something, the Hermit card, to me, that's what that represents. Or this could be even like a kitchen witch or someone who's stressing about magic that ain't working. Whatever this is, like someone's trying to control something, but they lost control. They lost control of you because you're continuing to thrive in life. You're continuing to keep going. And so what I'm seeing here is like you made a decision to walk away, and this could be heartbreaking to others because you're not dealing with that. So let's get this dream and let's find out about this dream. Okay, so I want to know about the test. So we got the 5 of Wands and the Death card. Let's see if it comes out again. If not, then let's see. So let's find out about this test. So Spirit, tell me about this test. This girl, this tarot reader, giving me a test. So we have the Star card with the Page of Pentacles. So, let's see. Tell me about this test, Spirit. What do we need to know about this test? All right, so far what I'm seeing about this test is there is an opportunity here for you, which is guided by the divine. This is a judgment factor, a judgment period, and there could be some precise decisions that you are going to be making, or this is dealing with a decision that you're going to be making with the 9 of Swords energy here. Better, what I'm saying is like it could be definitely a difficult decision that someone could be making. This could be an earth sign woman, or it could be anybody. I see like with the 7 of Wands is someone choosing or like trying to figure out either to stay or to go, maybe. Yeah, definitely looking like someone's needing to choose what they need to do. So there could be people that could be wanting to work with you. This could be family. You're going to be making some choices, and with the 5 of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles with the Ace of Wands is there could be people feeling left out in the cold. Could be hurting because you're making some can't even talk. You could be making a decision that causes others to feel as if their back is against the wall. So like you're definitely being very precise about this decision. But give me some more answers, ancestors. Tell me about this test. So with the Hermit and the 9 of Cups is someone who's doing a lot of self-love work. You could be working on yourself and also thinking about how sweet life is to be someone who's free. With the Fool card and the Page of Cups is possibly you gaining justice by walking away from what doesn't serve you. So tell me about this test, Spirit. What about this test? What about this test? What's going on with the test? So the test is measured. Okay, so we got the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Cups, the Moon card, and the Knight of Cups. So there could be someone who could be, the Death card is in reverse, but it's because when I started, I didn't put in the upright. But we'll see if it comes out reverse. What I'm seeing here is like someone gaining some sort of compassion either for you, someone wants to continue on a cycle with you, someone hoping that you can get excuse me, into this very innocent energy that someone knows you as. And with the Justice card, I feel like let's see, it's going to be fair for you overall. But it's like someone's wanting you to end your connection when it, or there could be a death happening. So it says sorry for your loss on here. So what is this, ancestors? Tell me. So we got the Six of Wands. Okay, so you're in a very good state in your life where there could be someone who could want to lie to you about something. Someone may not be truthful when it comes to you, and it's because someone's wanting you to be in a very childish, like innocent type of energy where you're like, okay, yes. Like, you know how some people are, even adults can get in that energy where they're always saying yes, or had a little soft, mild voice where people are not really able to, where people are able to walk over somebody because they're so kind. And with the Hierophant and the Seven of Swords, someone being very conniving. You know, this person who's not being truthful at all. They sneaky. Everything they do, they lie about. They're lying about something. So let's see. Clarify this Seven of Swords. What is this person up to, ancestors? Okay. So when it comes to Seven of Swords and the Justice card is someone wanting to like make something look as if it's fair. Someone's trying to make something look fair. You know, they're trying to make something look as if it's fair. Someone's trying to play you. But I feel like even though they're trying to make something look fair, you already going to see that it's not fair. Okay? And you're going to be calling the shit out. Because someone's trying to play you with the Five of Wands. Definitely going to try to, like, figure out how to, make it hard for you. You know, with the Five of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. Someone's trying to make something hard for you. So when it comes to this test, someone's trying to, like, distort something here, change something around. But let's get some more clarity. Definitely switch some energy around. With the Five of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles is someone trying to, the thing is, whatever they're trying to change around is only causing bad luck for them. So you will get justice anyway. So when it comes to the test, it's like, even though like the test was easy, someone's wanting to make it hard for you so that you won't pass the test. But the issue is someone's willing to, what I'm getting is like wanting to spite their, how do you say that? Like someone's wanting to spite their, someone's willing to cut off their nose to spite their face. See, the issue is someone hates to see you do well. And because they hate to see you do well, they would rather, like, cut off their nose to spite their face. Through ego, revenge, and emotional immaturity, someone is willing to mess up their life to mess up yours. But the thing is, you're going to get justice because it's not going to work for them. So when it comes to this test, it's like someone's trying to make something harder for you, even though it was easy. Even though it was easy. Because they're wanting to hold you back. Yeah. They're wanting to hold you back. But again, the issue is they can't hold you back because you've already learned that lesson. And so even though, like, someone tried to give you, someone tried to, like, hurry up and cut off the test or hurry up and, like, grade a test that you didn't finish yet, I feel like, yeah, so with the Chariot and the Ten of Swords is you actually did finish the test because you knew the answers, but because someone wanted you like to, I, I can't explain it. All I know is you already know, you already like whatever you are, the lesson was learned. Someone's wanting to hold you back by not allowing you to finish something that you already know. So they're trying to keep you from that. But with the Ten of Swords and the Chariot card is you surpassing betrayal. Tower moments are ranging in the Five of Wands energy, because what I'm seeing here is like energy backfiring. So whatever like someone wanted for you is what's happening to them. There's a tower moment happening with the Five of Wands. Definitely you calling you connecting back to your power. This is something that someone doesn't want you to have. They don't want you to have like a discernment, power, or assertive energy where you're being very, very decisive on your life. This is giving you new opportunity and a new connection to your own authority in your life. So yeah, this test wasn't really given to you by the divine. This test was given to you by a person. But what God is saying is like, I'm already calling judgment over the situation where there is new opportunities for you, and it's because it's met by a higher power, it's met by a higher force. With the Ace of Cups is a new opportunity that is for you, to where you're continuing to work on yourself, nurture yourself, and continuing to sit on your pedestal. This is heartbreaking to people who wanted to keep you stagnant. The issue is someone's trying to hold you back, but you can't be held back if you've already learned the lesson. So even though like the test was easy, the person wouldn't let you finish it, it's by divine law, divine power, the Most High God, that the lesson is already complete, because you already know that lesson. You already understood it. So you passed without taking the test because you've already finished that test spiritually. But someone wanted to hold you back by hurrying up and not letting you, like trying to speed you up, not wanting you to like finish the test. See, this is someone who feels as if you are taking too long to do the test or something. It's like someone wanted you. You already knew. But this person wanted you to like stay stagnant or something. Yeah, but you already knew the answers, you know? So with the Moon card, the Chariot, and the Queen of Swords is definitely being intuitive, having a deeper connection when it comes to your soul's purpose is what I'm also seeing. So we got the Nine of Pentacles, the Devil card, and the Fool card. Let's see. Clarify the Devil card here. So this is a person who has like a toxic, lower vibrational connection to materialism. Someone's needing to know how to like balance themselves in this connection, because it's even though it could look as if this person has gained, it could look as if this person is someone's okay. So what I'm seeing here is like someone's trying to entice you with materialism. All right, so that's the fight here. I'm seeing here like there's someone who's wanting to entice you with materialism, or it could be in a stage where they're scared that you may gain material. You may like level up to where you can gain that. Like someone could be jealous of your ability to be able to create. You know, someone's like in competition with you when it comes to your ability to create, your happiness, and your freedom. Someone doesn't like that. So someone could be wanting to like come against that, cause issues for that, slow it down, whatever that means. Like I see like you know, things going well for you anyway. You know, even though someone may be trying to like cause some stagnation towards that. You know, you have the energy flow. And I also see with the Four of Cups is you not accepting all offers, okay? So there's a lot of happiness here when it comes to your life and your ability to develop, your ability to be free. There could be a disconnection when it comes to what is this? There could be a disconnection when it comes to a particular person that's wanting to connect with you. With the Two of Swords, maybe you already see this person for who they are. Maybe this person wants to reconnect with you. This is a person from your past who's wanting to connect with you. Yeah, they're wanting fairness with you. But, you know, what's happening is like, I see like this person may have left you in a cold. And so because they left you in a cold, I feel like the fairness, the justice is you basically, let's see, someone's wanting to heal a connection. Someone could have been watching you. But, you know, with the Moon card and the Devil card is someone's like desiring a connection with you, but the energy is off. Like this could have been someone who did cause you issues in your past. And I see like, you know, you just working on yourself, balancing out your life, doing well, gaining full clarity, being in that Nine of Pentacles energy, and also continuing to do a lot of self-love work. Someone's wanting to like, I don't want to say hold you back, but in some way, yeah, because they're wanting to connect with you, but I don't feel like this person possibly has done a lot of, has possibly betrayed you in the past, okay? They're wanting to balance out something as well. It's like someone's wanting you to wait for them. Someone's wanting you to wait for them. But you free yourself. And when it comes to you healing yourself from this situation, someone's feeling like very, very hesitant to contact you. This could be someone from the past who's possibly guided or directed by the divine to call you and apologize. Whatever this is regarding, I'm definitely seeing maybe a family member wanting to call you. Yeah. So maybe someone could be feeling overloaded when it comes to their life, their livelihood, their friendships. And it's someone who's wanting you to stop to like catch up, so they can catch up with you. But you already did a lot of healing work. You know, I feel like you've done a lot of grounding in your life. You already are stable in your energy, where you've worked with your ancestors. Like someone could be feeling lonely and hesitant to contact you. Someone's wanting to contact you. They're wanting to catch up with you. But I feel like the justice is like, because this person was so stubborn, you've already lived and learned through that experience where maybe someone didn't treat you right or something, whatever happened. It could be family that's wanting to reconnect with you. And so they're wanting you to like slow down or something. So with the stubborn and the overload, it's someone who's wanting to like, who got a lot going on. And they're stubborn because they don't want to listen to something. I don't know, but the Merit card is like someone's imagining themselves calling you and apologizing to you and wanting you to be in that energy of, you know, that nice, really, really nice energy that maybe a lot of the Chosens had to heal from. You know, someone's possibly heard about good news and they're wanting to reconnect with you. They're wanting things to slow down for you before like something happens. You know, I don't know. But with the self-love card, is you got a lot of love. Like, you made a vow to yourself to always put yourself first and get yourself out of an energy where you're like people pleasing is what I'm seeing here. Like, I feel like you've learned to do more self love indulging. Like, you're not indulging when it comes to others. Like, you putting yourself first is what I'm seeing. You found out a strategy to get out of conflict when it comes to others. Like, you just don't want to be in no more conflict. And there could be people that don't understand that, and they're wanting to like compromise with you and say that whatever happened is was an accident. Yeah. So what confinement is, someone could be in jail, and it could be involving like a third wheel situation where they could have gained money in order to like get someone locked up, or I don't know, this getting deeper. Whatever happened, it was under the guise of other people causing this situation to happen to someone with the collaboration card. This withheld someone back from their life destiny, where a natural disaster had came about due to someone dictating someone else's life. They're wanting to do that to you too. And so, the issue is you've already learned from cycles like that where you're not going to be caught in confinement. So someone could be wanting to put you in that, and I feel like this is why you possibly withdrew your energy. Someone's wanting you to be blinded by whatever I don't know, like, I'm just seeing here, like, someone, like, you're not putting yourself in any type of disturbances, okay? I feel like at this point, someone's wanting to someone's having a nightmare because they're wanting you to compromise with whatever they could be going through. Maybe someone's about to get in trouble and they need, like, an emergency contact, or they're needing someone to, like, help them. Yeah, and I feel like you've released this type of codependency when it came to this person. I feel like you're not into it anymore. You withdrew from disasters that no longer serve you. These are situations that you've learned from. Could be family. Anyway, yeah. So overall, what I'm seeing here is like there is people who are like collaborating together to try to maybe be like control you in some way, or control your life, because they're not wanting you to finish something because they feel like you're getting too far ahead, or you'll be too far ahead, or something of that nature. So with that, like with the justice card that came out and the judgment card that came out, it's just saying that this assignment has already been completed. Even if you did not finish the test fast enough for the person, what it's saying is like the divine has already ordained for that situation to be complete, okay? And there are people who are wanting to protest against the lesson that's already been learned due to what they're remembering in the past. These are people who you're no longer stressed over anymore. You're not really, this family want to come be, like, maybe are conflicted with you. They want to dispute. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing, but you've already passed that test. They want to trap you, definitely trap you. Yeah, wanting to protest. Same cards coming out, but I just see that you're moving forward, and it could be uncomfortable for someone because you're making the decision to do you at the end, And so, yeah, that's what I'm getting. And this could be very uncomfortable for someone to know. Because someone's remembering, like, happy times with you. But you've already received justice. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. So, let's get some last messages. All right, Spirit, give me some last messages for this reading, please. Thank you. All right, so we got fates and we got the higher power. So everything is being led by the divine. This was fated. You know, when we talk about how the Most High God has already ordained your mission, your purpose, when God is involved, there's no one that can stop this, slow it down. It's going in divine order. You know, this is how the Most High has set things up for you. And, you know, there could be people wanting to protest or try to say that you didn't finish. You know, they're not wanting you to finish, like start this next chapter, because maybe there are people who are wanting to, from your past, wanting to come on this journey with you now. But something is already fated for you. And, you know, when God says go, you got to go. So it says fate, karma, acceptance, that there are things you cannot change. And knowing what those things are. The serenity prayer sums up the meaning of this card. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, and the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. There are things in life you will never have control over. The conditions brought on by evolution of the collective, by nature, and by your past experiences may be fated, preordained by spirit for a greater purpose you cannot understand in this lifetime. It may not be in your cards to understand why certain events occurred, but you can accept the mystery and work with what those events and your current circumstances have to teach you. This is the wisdom contained in the serenity prayer. So this is something that is ordained and directed by the Most High. And there's nothing no one can do about it. So what we have here is higher power, conscious contact with the higher power, the presence of the divine, seeing source energy in all things, committing to a partnership with spirit. This card reminds you that you are more than a person trying to get ahead and make things happen for yourself and others. You have an immortal soul and are gifted with human life through which a higher power can express itself. At this time, you need to be conscious of your connection to spirit and foster it through prayer and meditation. Ask, what is the highest good for all? How can I serve? When we get out of our own way and trust that there is a plan for your life more wondrous than you ever could know, you are always protected by the divine. You are always protected and divinely directed. So this is God directing your life. Now that you've already gained a spiritual connection with the divine, things are preordained, you know, and even though humans may want to come against it, what God is saying is that God is the only one that can have the power, especially when you are divinely connected to the Most High. God, give me some last messages to close out this reading with the Holy Bible. Thank you. So we have Mark 9:16 and Mark 10:13. All right, so it says, and he asks the scribes, what question ye with them? Context. This is when Jesus sees a crowd arguing. Religious leaders, scribes, are questioning his disciples after they were unable to cast out a demon from a boy. Meaning Jesus steps in to confront spiritual confusion, ego-based debates, and lack of real power. He's like, what are you challenging them about? And they brought young children to him that he should touch them, and his disciples rebuked those that brought them. Context, people were bringing children to Jesus for blessings, but the disciples tried to block them, meaning Jesus rejects that behavior and teaches that the kingdom of God belongs to those with children like faith, innocent, open-hearted, and pure. So what is exposing ego-based religion. The scribes, karmics represent religious pride, gatekeeping, and empty authority. The disciples, chosen, were learning, but being publicly challenged for failing. Jesus steps in not with ego, but divine authority to shut down false power and realign the situation. For the chosen, sometimes people will question your spiritual power when you're still learning, but divine backing always speaks louder. So for karmics, they may know doctrine, but not power, and they use it to humiliate, not heal. So Mark 10 and 13, it talks about access being denied by man, approved by God. So the disciples thought they were protected by Jesus, but they were actually blocking innocence. Jesus rebukes this and says, "Let the children come." For the chosen, you may be underestimated or rebuked by people who think you're unworthy, but God sees your pure heart. The karmics, they judge based on status or rule, but God rules humility, not position. Mark 9 and 16 shows Jesus stepping into spiritual power struggles, defending those who are still learning. And Mark 10 and 13 reveals the access to divine blessings is about heart posture, not status, and those with ego often block what they don't understand. So basically, someone who was giving me this test didn't want me to finish, even though I knew the answers. In the reading, it talks about God ordaining the situation, God passing the collective, because we pretty much are connected to the divine. We have the answers, and so God overrides human authority. So, even though there are people who feel as if you may not deserve to be or move forward, or they're wanting to hold you back, what God is saying is that the decision that I made was already in place for you, was already fated, and no one can stop this. Okay, so God is blessing you, collective, the ones who are on this spiritual journey, to continue to evolve, continue to become your best self, continuing to break generational curses, generational cycles that no longer serve you. Are you caught in a system or a family dynamic that is not serving your highest good? Are you caught in a situation or like a relationship or family structure that causes you to feel as if you're always left in a cold? God is never wanting you to feel as if you are unworthy in certain relationships and family dynamics. God is not wanting you to live in dysfunction. God is not wanting you to be at a job where you're not really happy, or anywhere you're unhappy. God is wanting you to be in alignment with your greatest and highest purpose, and that is being connected to God and being happy and free, being authentic. And you can't be authentic and free if you're around people that are holding you back. This is pretty much what it is. It's like someone wanted to hold me back from something that I already knew. It's like, why would you repeat a class that you already learned? Why would you be in a relationship or go back to a relationship that you already experienced? Like, you already know how this person acts, how they're going to treat you, what's going to happen. If you already know about that, why would you go back to something like that? God is wanting to evolve you and put you into something more on your level, something that will make you more happy and inspired. You can do better. And so this is what God is saying, is like, I want to give you more. And so because I want to give you more, I'm ending certain chapters that were already fated to end, because you are destined for greatness. And because you're destined for greatness, you have to level up when it comes to past experiences. You can no longer be held in something that doesn't serve your purpose. God is wanting you to shine. Shine bright like a diamond, okay? God is wanting the best for you. You were born to shine, be seen, be heard, be a movement. We need to know your name. We want to learn your dance. Daring to rise and shine starts with the courage to be seen and heard. Your story matters and someone needs to hear it. Fear of shining brightly keeps you in the shadows, hiding and shrinking. There is no way to claim your voice and avoid rejection, criticism, and judgment, but you are not for everybody. If everyone likes you, you are not really being you. Goddess declaration. I am ready to be seen and heard. All right. God wants you to shine. God wants you to be seen. And if you are around certain people that want to hold you back, you're not going to be able to be seen. You're not going to be able to have that joy that you always wanted to have. Haven't you ever desired to be truly happy, truly living and walking in your purpose? Well, if that's the case, then why hold on to cycles that will not allow you to be your best self? It's time to be redirected, and it's time to also end cycles that hold you trapped and captive from being your best self. Anyway, with that said, I hope this message has helped you. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, all them things. And I will talk to you later. Peace.